and welcome to another Broken Meeple culling video. Which one's getting the axe now? This one is Raptor. Yes, I cannot believe I'm finally getting rid of this one because I have put it in my top 100 on occasion, and I thought, oh yeah, I do really enjoy this game, but it's started to show some chinks in the armor, I think, as time has gone on. But mainly, the biggest problem I have with Raptor is not really a fault of the game, it's a fault of my circumstances. I live alone. No girlfriend gamer, no living the dream. It's a case of I live by myself. Two players are very hard for me to get to the table, and I already have some two players in the Cosmos line, and I suspect, and Patchwork maybe, and Star Wars Rebellion. I make an exception for that one because Star Wars Rebellion is just awesome. But two-player games are hard to get to the table, and when they do, I want them to be simple. I want them to be like dirt simple, teach you in 2 seconds, we'll get going. I think Only Tama's in the other room as well. Like dirt simple, teach you in a minute, we get going nice and quick. Seven Wonders Duel is an exception, but then A, that's a brilliant game, and B, I can play it solo now with the print and play expansion, so you know what, I'll keep it. Raptor is only 2-player, no solo mode. And this isn't the easiest one to teach people, because with Raptor, you've got the scientists against the Raptor, and each one plays asymmetrically in style. They've each got their own set of rules. You've already got a base set of rules for the game, but then you've got to teach the Raptor player all their cards, and then you've got to teach all their action point moves. Then you've got to do the same for the scientist player. So this is not a gateway game. Anybody who calls this a gateway game is, frankly, seriously, what? It's like, this is not a game I would want to teach a brand new gamer. There's just too much for them to learn. The game is fun though. I do love the mind game that you have with using these cards and deciding like, I've got to play my, I could play my 1 here to get my cards back and move the Raptor, but then, are they going to play a 9? Are they going to get all the action points? Maybe I should play my high number. But then I won't get to do it either, so fine, I'll play my 8. And then they play their 6, and it's like, I got 2 action points, and they still got to do their ability. I love the card play in this. It is my favourite part of the game. The stuff with the map and moving the Raptors around and moving the scientists around, it's just a means to an end. Really, when I thought about it, it's like, what exactly do you really enjoy from Raptor? Is it the map, or is it the cards? And it's pretty much all the cards. Is that enough for me to want to keep this game, though? Not by itself. I need to enjoy all of it more. And the map is kind of inconsequential to me. I'm really more about this, and I probably would just prefer a simpler, more streamlined game that focuses on the card aspect. The other issue is that I don't think this game is particularly balanced. Now, that hasn't bothered me in the past because I play the Raptor more often, because I like Velociraptors. Raptors are cool. I think Raptors are my favorite dinosaur. I love them in everything. It's like, Raptors are cool.
Third Velociraptor! Third Velociraptor! Oh, is that me?
But the problem is that the Raptor player has a bit of a hard time winning in this game. Scientists have got it a lot easier. Once you trank the Raptor, you're in a pretty good state to win. It's very difficult for the Raptor player to concentrate on the scientists as well as move the babies away from the scientists. It's very tricky. And so scientist players I usually give to the new one playing it, so they've got a balancing sort of advantage. But even then, it's still quite hard for the Raptor to win. And I like that challenge up to a point, but still, it really should have been more balanced, I think, in the first place. Maybe some of you disagree. Maybe some of you think the scientists get it. Well, I can't imagine why you would think the scientists have it harder than the Raptor player. I can't see that. But maybe you think that both sides are pretty balanced. Let me know in the comments. What's your experience? But, with those things in there, another problem is just that it's 2-player. I've got Imhotep the Duel, Patchwork, Targi's not gateway level, but I still really like Targi, so I want to keep that one. But Kahuna, Lost Cities, Patchwork, Only Tama, these are, I was about to say Coffee Roaster, but no, that's a solo game. Is there any other 2 players on my list over here? No, the Irons don't count. The Irons don't count. I would rather play Azul and Reef 2-player, to be perfectly honest. Villagers, I'd rather play 2-player. Yeah, that's kind of the deal, really. So, there's a lot of 2 players I've got that are easier to get to the table and just as fun. Just as fun. Maybe not as much as Raptor can be, but still just as fun. Don't take up as much space. It's not the biggest box in the world, but would you compare this to, this is the size of, the other games. It's a bit of a difference. And if it's a really small 2-player game, then even better. This is taking up the same size as like a Splendor 4-player size game. It's only for 2 though, and it just hasn't hit the table in a long time. Now, I will gladly play this if somebody wants to at a game cafe or at a convention, you know, if it's in the library. And I can't really give it to the family. I think my game cafe's already got a copy of this, so I think this will go on the sell pile. But yeah, hopefully somebody else will get this and enjoy it. I'm sure they will. Box is in pretty good nick, but you know, some nudging at the edges as you would expect. But it's had its place. I've had good times with it. It's just I need to be very picky about what's in my collection. This has kind of gone down to a 7 out of 10 for me, and 7s really do struggle to stay in the collection, you know. And I've already got nearly like 200 odd games in my collection. I've lost count now of how many exactly, but there's a lot of games here, and they've really got to be 8, 9s, and 10s to justify their inclusion now. 7s just isn't going to cut it unless it's like a staple gateway game, and unfortunately Raptor isn't a gateway game, so Raptor makes the cull. So that's it from me on this video. Don't forget to check out the 5% discount code in the description for a discount on zatu.co.uk. If they've got a copy of Raptor and this sounds more like your thing, then consider using the code, save yourself some pennies and pounds, and get yourself another game for your collection. Take care, I'll see you on the next Broken Meeple video, and remember, as always, it's only a game, even if you're being eaten alive by velociraptors. Velociraptors are cool. Take care, see you soon.